All right, thank you for joining. Today we'll go over Ondo USDT on the Bybit chart. And the market is looking pretty bullish, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, if I click here on the right hand side, green all across the board, right? Bitcoin had a very nice pump to the upside. We can go to the CME map here and you can see yesterday it closed with a 2.7% pump to the upside. With that, it equates to about a $3,000 increase in price, just making new all-time highs on the Bitcoin CME futures chart. Now, how does that relate to crypto? So to the rest of the cryptos. So we have Ethereum, which also had a very nice pump to the upside. Nowhere really close to all-time high levels, but pretty much halfway there in terms of this range. And obviously when ETH pumps and Bitcoin pumps, the rest of the market starts to pump as well, right? So today I wanted to go over Ondo. As you can see, I think it's at a very nice area in terms of upside potential. Now, as you can see, what's really important is to pay attention to these demand zones, right? Or support zones. So you can see a pretty big impulse in buying pressure here, resulting in this nice big bullish candle. So since there was no selling tail on this candle at all, you can tell some big buyer, right, institution came in, bought right here, orders are sitting right here, and pushed the price up pretty quickly, resulting in a 17% pump to the upside in one day. Now, with that being said, since then, we know the orders are sitting here, so you mark this level as support or demand. Price came down to it, touched the area a little bit because some people tried to front run the order, got a nice little reaction, and then we finally came down and tapped that level, right? And then as you can see, as we tap that level, we're getting a nice reaction as well. So liquidity has been swept in this area, and more than likely it's going to try and target $1.13 afterwards, or at least try to find the next major high liquidity area, right? As you can see here, nice bearish candle. So this will be a supply zone. This is also a supply zone. These little impulses before you get a sell-off or a buy results in pretty nice times to enter a long or short, right? As you can see, price came down here, tap this area, impulse higher. If we go ahead and reverse that, what do you see here? Price came up, tapped the level, reversed, and came down. Since this level has been tested before, you might get a little move to the upside like so, sweeping those highs, coming back down, or price might just continue upwards, right? So it's really important to keep an eye on these levels. So with that being said, I don't really see any big impulses to the downside besides here. And as you can see, liquidity came up, swept it before continuing down. Let's go to the weekly chart here. Yeah, same thing here. Nothing really too crazy. Let's go to the 4 hour. Zoom in just a little bit more. So yeah, so in my opinion, right here is going to be a pretty big demand zone too as well. Not the best, but pretty nice. Let's see here. Here too as well. All right. So long story short, these impulses are pretty important. And you can tell how important it is because if I go back and let's just use, let's see here. Let's see what time frame I was on where I noticed it. Right. I mean, you kind of saw it on the 1 hour, but I like it to be very clear for you. All right, so we can use right here. So you see impulse higher, a little basing happening, then another impulse to the upside. So you can actually take this. Let's just go ahead and use the supply demand zone, right? Boom. You can see, right? Price came down, tested this level once, twice, and impulsed higher. So these, keep an eye out for these big moves, because at the bottom of those big moves, or at the top if you're looking to short, is where you will get some resistance, right? Look, there's a big move here on the 4 hour, and as you can see right now, that's exactly what we are battling, right? Price came up and it's just struggling to break through, and as you can see, clear reaction. So when we go back to the 30-minute here, you can see how price is interacting with this demand zone, taps it multiple times before finally breaking to the upside and tapping that next supply zone higher. So what I would do is keep an eye out for this level above $1, which makes sense, right? Psychological level. So $1 as the next major resistance. I am currently long on Ondo. Remember, this is not financial advice. And I'm expecting price to tap $1. Once, my alert goes off, I might take some profits. Let's go ahead and set an alert right below it, 99 cents. And yeah, that's pretty much it, ladies and gentlemen. This top here at around $2.15, you're looking at 150% away. I think that high will be tested over time. I think the market is finally looking a little bit more bullish. It's nothing too crazy, obviously, but as you can see, Ondo has been holding a very nice support right around these levels, right? So it's keeping strength. There's buyers that love the price at around 50 cents that was willing to buy it down there, keep price up, and the market is reacting and showing you that it can't go lower. So if it can't go lower, the next option is to go higher to find some more orders, and those orders, in my opinion, would be sitting above any one of these highs, right? Major high, major high, major high, as you can see. Right, if we major high here, some major highs here, that's where liquidity will be, and that's the areas to really keep an eye out for, right? So hit like, subscribe, leave a comment with what project you'd like to see me chart, and yeah, look at this nice little bullish push to the upside. Bullish close on a daily coming in around 1 hour and 9 minutes. So very bullish candle. That's a good sign. Let's see if we can get continuation to the upside, right? Because from here, that's 20% to $1, which is a nice move. So let's see how this all plays out. Thank you for joining. Like and subscribe. Leave comments below. And don't forget to follow me on X as well. Take care and good day.